Alright, shut update. It's been a little while. I've done a decent bit on this. I got the new grips on the back. That's pretty nice. A couple other things I've done. I fixed the main oil leak, which was this filter housing. That thing there, it was leaking out of right here. So I just put the one off of the 62 on there, and that seems to be pretty good. It still leaks a little bit out of this bottom fitting down there. Not really sure why. It's not too severe. I might play with that. Probably should play with that, but it's no longer as harsh as it once was. It also leaks a little bit of coolant out of right there, so that's a little bit annoying. But again, nothing too crazy. So, but yeah. And I also got the speedometer switched out. Pretty cool. So now I have a functional odometer, and it actually reads pretty accurately, which is nice. And then for the radio, this was kind of fun. I put in my my Bluetooth transmitter that I finally got in the mail. Let's see, where is it? Right there. So I just taped it to the dash with some two-way tape. And that was a bit of a saga because it didn't want to quite work. So I ended up deviating from the instructions some, and I didn't actually plug it into the radio. I just wrapped it around the antenna wire, and it induces enough signal to actually pick it up, which is kind of fun. So I got that working. It's a little scratchy. It's not as nice of sound quality as I was kind of hoping, but it's whatever because I can play my vintage music through my vintage AM radio, which is fun. So, yeah. My apologies, a couple of the fellas pulled up. So, yeah, AM radio, pretty cool. You turn it on with this little fella, it's hooked into ignition. And when the car's on, you hit this button. And turns it on, starts sending signal to the 1000 channel. And it's a little scratchy, like I said, but it plays alright, so that's pretty cool. And, yeah. So on the list of things to do for this beast, the rear axle is making some squeaky and clunky noises. Not really sure why. So I've got to diagnose that today, see exactly what's going on, because when we road trip this to New Mexico for spring break, which is the current plan, I don't want it to be breaking down on me in the middle of New Mexico. That would not be good. So I may or may not just swap out the axle from the parts car into this. We will have to see. That might be the easy option. There might be nothing wrong with this, who knows? So we will just have to see what happens there. Dodge. Not a whole well. Yeah, the windshield's in after 4 attempts. This is a windshield I got off of Andy. After much chewing and negotiations, this was acquired. So, yeah. And as it turns out, the sealant that I put in the gasket was too stiff, and it was not allowing the windshield to seat itself properly, which is not ideal. So it did not want to go in. So after I spent an hour picking all the sealant goo out of the windshield gasket, it went in. I must say, it actually, like, when we got down to it, went together very nicely. A lot of times they're a bitch. This one just went. Pretty cool. No rips in the gasket up here. Sometimes that'll occur when you pull it over the lip of the truck. But, no, nothing ripped. It all just kind of worked. And, surprisingly, it does not leak at all, which is a massive bonus. I got the wiper, or the visors and the rear view in. Still have to put the wiper blades in. I still have to put this back together. Maybe I'll play with that today, too. So we'll see. But, yeah, she's shaping up pretty nicely. Now it's actually a roadworthy and drivable truck again. Not just half-ass drivable. So that's it's pretty good. I've got to put my headliner back in. Hopefully make it so that it doesn't wrinkle up and be crappy looking again. So I got a couple ideas about doing that, but I got to put that in. And I mean, there's always more things to do, but as far as this project goes, this is pretty well wrapped up, which is quite cool. So yeah. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. So I guess another video as more stuff happens.